Hi, everybody. It's Sybil Grissett with the Smile, Save, and Succeed video podcast. Today's topic is the basics. There are hundreds of financial tips that you can read about. But if you follow just a few basic financial principles, you should be able to grow your money and to be financially stable. My mom used to always tell me it's not about how much money you make, it's all about how you manage. And then she would add, but you do need to make enough money to cover your basic living expenses. So when we think about the basics, we have to know that there can be no wealth building without understanding the basics. There can be no saving without understanding the basics. There can be no investing without understanding the basics. And there can be no long term effective money management without understanding the basics. So, what are these basics that we're talking about? The first thing is to maximize your income. And sometimes this might mean getting a side hustle. I know a lot of people who are working flexible side jobs to earn extra money. Some of them use this to increase their saving. Some people use it to pay for luxuries that they don't want to take out of their normal budget. The second thing is to spend less than you earn. I mean, that sounds very basic, but it's easier said than done. Spend less than you earn. Have a budget, have a spending plan. Next, you need to plan for the unexpected because life happens. Have an emergency fund. Something is going to happen. Something at your house is going to break down. Your car is going to need a repair. You may have some medical expense that is not covered by insurance. So you always need to have an emergency fund, and do not dip into the fund unless it is truly an emergency. Now, I know a lot of that depends on what we consider emergencies, but please, if you have not established an emergency fund, please do so because we all know that life happens. Now, I say this all the time. I talk about money management a lot, but money management is a focus of this podcast. It is not the focus of this podcast. The focus of this podcast is on being healthy, happy, and fulfilled in that order. So I want you to think about what I like to call the sweet spot. And that is where you can afford the things that you enjoy and you have the time to enjoy the things that you can afford. And that's really important. So just put some focus on thinking about how you can maximize your income and how you can maximize the quality of your life. That's it for today. Please join me for future podcasts as we will continue to talk about making your life the best it can be. Until then, be safe, take good care, and let's talk soon.